I hear that Lady K left in a Lady K rage from Dan Nice Podcast Stupid and Yuzi show. And, this is going to be the trend. Because this is the thing, and I'm going to have Dan on in a little while. But the thing is that, people don't understand. Lady K is so used to doing shows where everybody agrees with him. So he's not used to, having anyone to contest him. He's not used to it. So for him, he's used to everyone just agreeing with him. That's Lady K's MO. Because he can't handle to be questioned. He can't handle anyone to disagree with him. Me, I don't give a fuck. I don't care if you agree, disagree. Don't mean shit to me. Don't mean anything. I don't care. I mean, I had an argument with Ava on this show. It's going to work out. It's going to work out for him in the long term. Just do it. This is what I love about these people. First of all, please, one of you, tell me what Lady K has ever done. Tell me one thing that Lady K has ever done. Please. What are his credits? And he's going to tell me what's going to work out in the long run? In the long run, well, you go the difference, we'll find out. In the long run, and we'll find out if our love is a strong one, in the long run. But again, it doesn't, I don't care what Lady K thinks. He hasn't done anything. I don't give a shit what any of you think. All I know is I made the right decision for me. And I wish my friends who disagree with my decision respect that I make my own decisions. I mean, Jerry at first I was going to roast him all. That wouldn't have worked, though. Jerry wrote a great joke. Jerry's not a comic. But I loved it. I was going to say, hey, Pocky, everybody, there's Anthony Cumia. Please give him a round of applause. Pocky, stand up. Give Anthony Cumia a round of applause. He just won the Image Award from the NAACP. And, that would have been great. But I said no. Even if I did that, I'd get booze. Why be that clown? I wasn't going to be anybody's clown. I was going to amuse myself. And I was going to embarrass Pocky in front of his fucking crazy fans. That's what the Duke did. There we go. We here at the Stuttering John podcast do not support or condone domestic violence, racism, anti-Semitism, homophobia, or transphobia of any kind. Thank you. But it's too bad the people in that crowd were cheering on domestic violence, cheering on racism. They don't seem to give a shit. They don't seem to care. Doesn't mean anything to them. And therein lies the dabbleverse. As Vegas Bear Sells Jerry said so eloquently, it is predominantly a bunch of fucked up people. And that's a fact, Jack. And I still will say this over and over again. How ironic, how fitting, how suiting that on the night I read Pocky's arrest record for domestic violence, he goes outside and commits a violent act against a critic. The guy called him a racist pedophile, and he punched him. You can't handle the truth, Pocky. You can't handle the truth, can you? You can't handle it. They're not tough guys. I'm a tough guy. I'm a tough guy. They're not tough guys. And that's a Fat Jack. So that's the thing that these people can't handle. And you know what's so funny? There's some guy who thinks, oh, well, Stuttering John went to Fatty Patty's house. Now, if anybody, even Lady K, this is where you fucked up. This is where you fucked up. Because you even told Vegas beer sales Jerry at Hackamania, what I did at Fatty Patty's house was hysterical. Didn't you? Oh, yes, you did. Just do it. You know that was hysterical. What I did was performance art. I was funny. I knew Fatty Patty wasn't going to do anything. I didn't walk on his property. I wasn't going to do anything. I just did what was funny. Holding the boombox up over my head like John Cusack in Say Anything. I was funny. Unlike anybody else who tries it. And there have been people who tried it, and they can't seem to do it the correct way. I didn't do it in a violent way. Fatty Patty said, "Run up! Run up!" And I rolled up. I did. He invited me. Just like when Pinky invited me to his shithole apartment. I went there, talked to the doorman. He was a big fan. Took a picture with the doorman and called Pinky's apartment. If he would have came down, I would have said, come here. And I would have said, listen. And I would have told him to lay off shit like sniping me. That's it. There was going to be no violence. Not any violence. I have never been fucking arrested. Ever! No DUIs. No. Look, the shit where, this is the funniest thing. They claim that they're such law-abiding citizens. They got a guy, Isolino, who's doing time for child pornography, while their other producer pulled a gun on a 77-year-old, got arrested, and got his ass kicked. That's right. But they like to think that they're the good guys. Shitway is a high school dropout. I'm a college graduate. There's a very big fucking difference. So, Lady K, I don't know. I suggest you start rethinking your plans. I think you know what I'm talking about. I have never been deemed a threat to society, ever. Although Isolino has. Although Philip Joe Russo has. He also got thrown out of a cancer infusion center. Okay? I've never been thrown out anywhere. Well, except for the press conferences I was at when I was doing the Stuttering John interview thing. But no. I don't cause problems. I've never been 86 from a bar in my life. And that's the other thing. People don't understand. And I get it. It's hard for you to understand. But I'm a loving guy at the end of the day. Let me ask something, Lady K. If I was such a threat, why did you come in the same room with me at Rodney's? Why did I go into the VIP room? Did I do anything to you? You said, "Hi, John," with love in your eyes, like you just witnessed God. And what did I do? Nothing. Just turned my back, walked away. Then you wanted to come to the bar I was at. Now, if you're so threatened by me, why would you want to go hang out with me at a bar? I'll wait. Think about that. Think about that. Why would you want to hang out with me at a bar? No violence. Not from the Duke. I don't want to get arrested. I just love to point out how much you guys are fucking keyboard warriors. You're all tough guys. You're all fucking tough guys, but you're afraid. You're cowards. You ain't so bad. You ain't so bad. You know, I was watching that Billy Joel documentary again last night. And Billy says, you know, you grow up in Long Island, you got to learn how to fight. You got to learn how to defend yourself. And he's right. Especially if you're a Puerto Rican, OCD-ridden stutterer with smelly feet. So please, please, don't tell me about tough guys. I'm the real deal. I don't fear anybody. And what I did on that fucking stage, I don't give a fuck. Keanu didn't like what I did. She thought I should have done this. I know Clay didn't like what I did. Look, everyone's entitled to their opinion. I don't hold anything against them. We all are, no big deal. Not mad at Clay for having a different opinion than me. I'm not. Everyone's allowed to have their own opinion. Last I checked, we're in the United States of America. We're in America. And we could have our opinions. Should have done that. He should have done that. Well, I think he should have done that. Don't matter. At the end of the day, I'm the boss of me. To quote a little kid saying, I will do what I deem to be the best solution. And what I did on that stage was gold. Because they all wanted it to go this way, and I went this way. And that's what you're supposed to do. You don't perform for them like a clown. And the one thing I know that Keanu saying that there was no second act. Keanu, no offense. I love you, but you have no idea what I was going to do next. You don't. I never told you. And I never planned on telling you. There was going to be a second act. Doom was right. And thank you, Doom, for your support. Skull. There was going to be a second act. But Tommy Jordan took that away from y'all. I was planning to stay on that stage for 20 to 30 minutes unless that happened. Unless I was assaulted. And Mark Yosef, listen to me. I don't give a frog's fat ass if you say I'm banned from your club. Because you know what? I don't want to perform in your fucking club when I can't feel safe. When you allow your security to fucking take me. On tripods, no less. On tripods. But yeah, I would have been on stage for a while. I would have soaked it all in. I had a lot of trolling to do. But Tommy Jordan took that away from us. From all of you. And he assaulted me. And he stole my property. And Tommy, this ain't going to go the way you think it's going to go. Because if anybody knows the Duke, I'm a litigious motherfucker. Don't forget, I'm the one who filed a police report against Raquel Welch for punching me in the nose. I'm the one who sued Sharon Stone when a bodyguard fucking took some cheap shots at me. Don't think for a minute, Tommy, that I'm not going to file a police report against what you did. It's all on tape with the 19th precinct of Manhattan. And Mark, Yosef, listen, man, you better shut the fuck up about me. You understand? Because you didn't protect me. You let people walk on the stage. You let Pocky walk on a goddamn stage before me to say, now welcome the person we all hate. Oh, yeah, now I'm going to go and be a clown. I'm funny. I'm going to amuse them after that intro. Are you fucking with me, Mark? And you let a guy walk on stage and assault me and steal my property? I was going to sell those pages. Instead of going out there saying I'm not allowed in your club, you should be out there apologizing to me. You better change your fucking tune, bitch. Fucking, oh, John's not allowed here anymore. I just sold out your fucking club. And you gave me no protection. And you know, Mark, you had a guy fall down your fucking stairs because they were slippery. You got a lot of balls to start talking shit about me. You got a lot of balls. You better rethink, you little narrative putty boy. Because I don't take shit. I'm a fucking professional. And I gave them the show I deemed to be the best show possible. And it was. Now, one of these people that were there are going to leave that fucking show and say it wasn't brilliant. And they will, oh, look at all the press you fucking got. You should be fucking thanking me. And you owe me a fucking apology. Instead of fucking throwing me under the bus. I've worked thousands and thousands of comedy clubs. I've headlined the Improvs, the Punchlines, the Funny Bones, the Laugh Factories, and never was anybody allowed to run on stage. Ever. But you let it happen twice, and I even told your security guy, here is a picture of Vincent and Bessie. He is videotaping. I wanted to stop. They didn't stop it. Your security failed you. But you know what? At the end of the day, they work for you. Therefore, it's your responsibility. So you better stop going out there. You better start the new campaign. You better start the campaign where, judging by the circumstances, John did the best thing possible and acted like a complete professional, showed up on time, was not inebriated in any way, did his act amongst booze and people rushing the stage, and everybody got their fucking money's worth instead of going out there and throwing me under the fucking bus. You better change your tune, bitch. Skull. Because that pisses me off. You ask any comedy club owner. I've been doing this for 25 fucking years. I never had that happen to me in my life. You had 2 security guards for 200 people that were fucking ornery and violent. You had Vincent and Bessie getting into it with Log Cabin Larry, and your security did nothing. You had Gino Bisconti getting into it with Pinky, and you did nothing. Are you fucking with me? And you're going to fucking talk about me? You had Anthony Cumia punch somebody right outside front of your club. And you're going to fucking say I'm unprofessional? You got to be fucking with me. After I sold your club out, you're throwing me under the proverbial bus. You owe me a fucking apology. Capiche? You know how many lawyers have called me, Mark, about what transpired? Seriously. Do you not understand this? I'm not the kind of guy that's just going to walk out of there and then witness you trashing me and do nothing. That's not going to happen. Ever. That's not me. So don't you fucking dare go out there and disparage me. I was an ultimate professional, and I walked into the den of wolves, and I gave them fucking what I deem as a fucking incredibly groundbreaking performance that Andy Kaufman would be proud of. And I gave you free press from the New York Post, from Will Herron. I gave you that. I deserve a thank you, and I deserve an apology. And no offense, in my honest opinion, you stiffed Johnny McCarthy. Yeah. I know what you paid him, Mark. That weren't the deal. That weren't the deal. In my honest opinion. And let's not forget, you didn't pay Johnny McCarthy that night, did you? And you have Gino and Keanu being mad about how much they were paid. Well, you didn't pay the booker. What do you think? He expected that from a comedy club owner? And that's the one thing that Gino and Keanu should understand. Johnny wasn't paid. And then I see Gino, calling Johnny a cheap fuck and all that. Guys, he wasn't even paid. At least you got something. Guess what, guys? I didn't get paid that night either. That's a fact, Jack. Ask Johnny. I didn't get paid that night. I didn't get paid until Tommy Fox's basement the next night. So please, I just want you guys to know the truth. Don't be mad at Johnny. It ain't Johnny's fault. But don't forget also, guys, I put you on to be nice. And that's a fact, Jack. Because I love you guys. I was like, hey, if you want, you can do a set. Why not? And I did. Just like I did at the Stress Factory. Remember, Gino, when you said, could you have Keanu come up? And I said, yeah, of course. In fact, I was going to ask her anyway. Remember that? I do. That's because I'm a cool dude. I'm a nice man. When I was at the Pittsburgh Improv, headlining, a young Ralphie May asked me, John, can I do a set? Of course, Ralphie. Have at it. And I let Ralphie get on stage and do a set. Because that's who I am. That's my nature. I like to help people. That is my mantra. Skoda! And that is why that Rodney guy was there. Do you know why that Rodney guy was there? My friends, you don't even know this, do you? That Rodney guy was there because my convention manager, Bobby Bank, called me and asked me, John, can you do me a favor and put Alan, that's his name, this Rodney Dangerfield guy, on the bill? And you know what I said? Sure. Why not? Why did I say that? Because I'm a good fucking guy. I am generous. And I want to help people. And that's a fact check. So I don't give a shit what people are going to sit and fucking say about me now. I don't care. Means nothing to me. Because I like to help people. Let me tell you a little story about Modi. Okay? When I saw Modi at Governor's in Levittown, Long Island, he happened to be on the bill. And I was driving back to Manhattan. And I said to Modi, where are you going? He goes, I'm going back to Manhattan. I said, how you getting home? He said, a train. You know what I said? Modi, don't take your train. I'll drive you. I'll drive you. And he goes, really? I go, yeah. He goes, well, that's nice. I go, that's who I am. And while I was driving Modi, I said, you know what's so funny, Modi? One day you're going to be big. And I want you to remember that I drove you. Because one time, Jackie the Joke Man was driving a young Eddie Murphy home from a gig, but refused to drive him all the way home. And we all goofed on Jackie for making a really bad career choice by not driving Eddie Murphy all the way home. And I said to Modi, I don't want that happening to me. Of course, I was doing it to be nice, but we had a laugh about that. And Modi still remembers I said that. Ladies and gentlemen, all of these are facts. If you look at my history and all the people I brought on the road with me, including Mike Boschetti, I did that out of the kindness of my heart. That's a fact check. So I don't want to hear any horse shit. I don't want that old saying, no good deed goes unpunished. Because I will always help people, even if those people I help stab me right in the fucking back. I don't care. I will continue to be me. And me is be a nice guy and help those who could use the help, or who ask me for the help, or who I just want to help.
You broke my heart, Dirty Jersey. You broke my heart. Mainly by including Granny. That's my main issue.
You know what? You weren't. I know that your ass was not going to bring this up.